Hello, everyone, and welcome to our video today. We are looking at What's Gossip Oracle deck. Um, so this just came in the mail today, so I thought that we would open it together and I could show you what it looks like. So this is a brand new deck that I just got. If you have this deck, let me know in the comments what you like, how you use it. I'd love to know. I am going to do a reading. So we're going to look through the cards first, and then we will do a reading. So I'm not going to do each card separate, but I just wanted to like flip through and just show you what they look like. Now, when I get a new deck, like this one was just opened, I like to sage my cards. I usually will sage them and attune them to my heart energy so that they give accurate vibes. I like to sage my decks after they come in the mail because you don't know everything holds energy. If you study energy and you're an energy worker or anything like that, you everything holds energy. Doesn't matter what it is. So you don't know who has touched your cards, how the package was treated, things like that. So I always like to sage. Plus, there could be intentions put on things and stuff like that. So I always sage my cards when I get them. It's just one of the things that I like to do. I usually go through each card at a time so that I can really study. I'm just doing a quick flip through with the cards right now, just so you can kind of see what the deck looks like. But what I normally do is um, I knock on them to clear the energy. I sage them. I hold them to my heart space to set the intentions of what I want for my readers. And I look through each card so that I can touch each card because if you sometimes the cards stick. So if you look through each card and you touch each card, it can help with the with your fingers and your oils getting on the card so that each card is cleared from like being stuck to each other and stuff like that. So I'm going to pause the video for a moment, and then I'm going to sage my cards so that they are ready to go, and then we will do a reading. Okay, so I'm going to use Santo wood, and I also have my sage going here as well, as you can see. So I just like run my cards over. I already did a nice, good coverage clearing, but I use sage. So let's take a look what it is that you need to know. So I sync the cards to my heart space. And let's take a look. I love getting new cards. It's like, I don't know. It's like whenever they say kid, be like a kid on Christmas. It's kind of like that. It's like, oh yay. I love all the cards I have. I have so many different ones. And when I when I do in-depth readings, like I can use like multiple card decks. So our first one is Clout Chaser, doing anything for attention, fame, hungry, desperate for followers, anything for a like. Hmm. Okay, that's a interesting one to start with. Let's see. Let's see what the rest of us what the rest of the message is. Crossroads, important choices, life changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. I've been seeing that one a lot lately in readings with like I feel like a lot of us like we know that there's something that we have to there's a decision that we have to come up to, but it's like we don't know what it is yet, but there's like this anticipation that something's coming and we're going to have to like make these choices. Payday deposited, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of Check cashed. Hmm. Okay, so it seems like this reading so far is going to be about somebody trying to get somebody trying to do anything for attention. Bank account, money moves, smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealthy, making my money work. Situational single, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. New message, unexpected flirtation, direct message, testing the waters, sliding into your inbox. Oh no. Well, it depends. Like if you're single, you might like that message, but just be careful when people do stuff like that because you got to have discernment. Set with it before you like respond. Um, it might not be the right energy alignment for you, right? So, bag secured, achieving goals, mission accomplished, financial stability, got it locked. Okay, so let's take a look at our cards that we got so far. Okay, so this is a really like this could be an energy of like the people like it feels like I don't feel like this is a particular person for the collective. Like I feel like that this is the energy of what's going on right now. It's like if you go on TikTok, you go on YouTube, you go on Facebook, you go on what's the other ones? I don't really go on the other ones. Um, Instagram, chat, some kind of chat one. But if it seems like people are doing, I mean, in a way it's good, and in a way it's really good because it's just people stepping out of their comfort zone and they're just getting on there. Like I've seen people I have these two ladies I love to follow. One is I think she's the daughter and it's the mother, daughter and mother, and they do like different kinds of songs. Like they dress up and they do like different kinds of skits on different songs. And I think they're hilarious. And I just love how the mother really enjoys doing that with her daughter. And they're just so cute to watch. So like I feel like there's just a lot of people that's truly like doing anything right now for attention, and it's not necessarily in a bad way. Sometimes it's just people who may have thought that they weren't good enough to be on camera or to be in the spotlight, and they're willing to step out there and they're willing to do it. But then I feel like there's this is also pertaining to someone who to the others who will do anything at all cost and not care how it affects somebody else. Um so like people just like doing something and wanting that money made back but not really paying attention to like I don't know, like self-love, self-respect, self-boundaries, things like that. Like I feel like they're in competition. And so and I see this a lot. Like the first thing that comes into mind is like the people that steal other people's like work. Like they don't want to do it themselves. They want to steal it from somebody else. So like there's a couple people I follow on Facebook. They're also on TikTok. But I don't follow them on TikTok because I'm more of a Facebook person. But like I've seen like if I comment, that what they posted was really funny. Somebody will message me back with their exact same name and be like, "Oh, send me a message, blah blah blah." And it's not even the person, but they're imitating them. And it's really sad because you see people who are truly devoted to what they're doing, and then you see these people coming in copying their pictures, making a fake profile, and trying to get their followers so that they can basically steal from what they've created. And that's really sad. So you are going to have some important life-changing decisions, right? You're being guided here to really set with this situation. Do not rush your answers here. There's no rush. The universe is coming in with a very strong message that you do not need to rush here. In fact, the longer you take, the more clarity you're going to have, and the better you're going to see the outcome in your best interest, right? So, uh, I feel like the universe is really going to guide you here. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they didn't bring you this far to just kind of like, okay, now it's your choice. What are you going to do? And like abandon you. Like I feel like this is really, no matter which path you go, it's going to lead you to your destiny. You can, it's almost like when you go, say like you walk into an amusement park, and it's like so amazing to be there and you're so excited, and you could take this way and ride all these rides, or you could take this way and ride all these rides. But regardless, you're going to end up back in the center because the path goes around and meets further down. So it's kind of like one of those energies where the universe is saying, you're at a crossroads, which way you want to go now? We want to help you. We're here for the ride. We're excited about this because we're doing it together. This is teamwork. This is God's work. This is teamwork. Great spirit work. Like, our ancestors, like they're like, okay, I'm right here with you. You just tell me which way you want to go, which way you want to go from now, right? Or which way you want to go next. So this energy doesn't have a negative energy at all to this. It's almost like, you can pick your next adventure, but it's all going to eventually end up in the same place where you are meant to go in the first place. And because of the choices that you have already made, because of the choices that you have already made, you you are getting the universe is paying you back for that. You're getting financial rewards, and you're getting reimbursements. I hear reimbursements coming in. Like whatever you had paid out, whatever you took a chance on, it's coming back to you because you trusted God, the creator, source. You trusted your spirit team. You trusted the guidance that you were receiving, right? When you were asked to do something, you did it without question, and you showed up without question. So I feel like financially, what you have lost is going to come back to you because the universe sees everything that has happened to you, to your path, to your situation, and it knows that you deserve this. You didn't go. You're not a cheater. You're not someone that does something to get ahead of somebody else. You're not like that. And your heart is a good heart, and the universe knows that. So because you followed your guidance when the universe gave you the guidance to trust and to do something, even if you didn't know if you were going to recover from it and things, you did it anyways. And the universe says, I saw you, you trusted me, you did what I asked of you. You know, we know we've seen this whole case. It's almost like, the case is in spiritual court, and it's like, you spirit has seen everything that was hidden, and so now you are reciprocating. You're getting back like what was lost, what was owed to you, what was lost from you. And then because of that, you're going to be able to make really smart decisions that are going to benefit you and your family and your life. And I feel like you don't even care about like anybody else. You're kind of just right now you're not focusing on, if you're single, you're not focusing on a relationship. You're focusing on loving yourself, healing, getting to be a better person so that you can attract the person that you are truly meant to attract, right? So you want to be the best version of yourself, and when you do, you align with the best version that's meant to come in for you, right? So I feel like for a lot of you, you are really focused. Some of you are in college right now. If you're younger, you might be in school, you might be learning something, you might be really focused on learning that new task. So you're not really worried about relationships, love life, going out, partying anymore. You might be really like just focusing on what you need to do to keep this progressing, right? So you might find yourself like in hibernation mode where you're just like the hermit, or you're not necessarily putting yourself like in isolation, but like you're choosing your peace over spending your time with others and entertaining others and things like that. I feel like you're really choosing your peace, and you're enjoying who you're becoming and learning more about yourself. And because of that, you're bringing in better. You're showing the universe that you don't want just the average everyday life. You would like to have a more abundant life for yourself. And it doesn't necessarily mean money, but it can mean peace, calm, security, relaxation, happiness. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. And then, of course, unfortunately, with the universe, for some of you, you're going to have these people here that are going to be sent in to try to like pull you out of this peace energy. And for some of you, you will know if it's meant to be, but for others you'll know right away. Pay attention to your heart space, your mind. As soon as that message pops up, pay attention to how your heart feels. Pay attention to your spirit messages. You you know you don't want to be distracted, and the universe sends in tests all the time. It'll send in a test and it'll say, okay, you're focused on you. So let's see what we can do to try to divert you, to try to put you in a different direction, to see if we can get you off course. How serious are you on this path? If somebody's jealous of you, they might send in somebody to try to like get you off your path, get you off your course, pretend like they are interested. And I feel for some of you, you need to really, really, really be quiet about who you tell your rewards to, because they could go and tell somebody else, who in return could tell somebody else, who in return could try to come in and take what you've worked so hard for. And I feel like that's what we're going like that. Like, I feel like that's a lot of the energy here is like this person may have gotten wind that you have this coming, or that you are already receiving this, and so they're trying to figure out how they can get a piece of this, right? So just be very careful. Your bag is secured, so you've finished what you started, and you have accomplished the 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 outcome that the universe had anticipated and hoped that you would do. You followed through, you finished what you started, and now the outcome is coming to you. So you're a wise investor, or you may have somebody in your life that's a really good wise investor. Yeah, friend zone. Okay, so yeah, like I feel like you really are not um yeah, I feel like you're really not feeling this situation with this person. Maybe somebody is wanting to like come into your life, or wanting to be more with you than what you really want. And I just feel like you just have this energy right now where you're just like, no, like I'm not interested in that. I don't want to go out and party. I don't want to get together with groups of people, and I just want to focus on myself and my calm and what I want to do next. And maybe you're trying to focus on your family life, and you just don't want that distraction, right? And somebody might come in and they might try to get you to go in a different direction with like relationships or whatever. And again, it could be because of this money. They might be trying to like get you in a relationship with them because they know you got this, and and some people, they're savages. Like some people don't care. They don't care if you're in a relationship. They don't care. Like they'll come in and they'll do whatever they can do to try to separate, or try to get in there to just kind of like get this, and then they go. So overnight success, rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. Yeah, so whatever you are doing, you've worked hard to get yourself where you are, and the universe has worked hard with you. Your ancestors have protected you. Like everything's coming together. Everything is working out for your highest good. And you might find that you are like an over yeah, broken promises, disappointed expectations, failed commitments, lost trust, words mean nothing. Yeah, so there's some people in your past that are walking away from you, um, and you're walking away from them. And some of them might try to come back in, but you're not interested because, yeah, because they have a hidden agenda. These people broke your heart once, and if they did it once, then they're going to come in, they're going to try to do it again. And this time they're going to try to do it because they know that they know you got something good coming. And they're going to come in, they're going to try to do it again because they want a piece of that. So pay attention to people and their hidden agendas. It says secret intentions, manipulation, disguised as kindness, hidden motives, too helpful to trust. Yeah, so like there's something here with people coming in and wanting to, like, I don't know, love bomb you, or wanting to make you think that they're this great person and they want to help in so many ways, and they're not to be trusted. This person has their own intentions, and that's the only reason why they're helping, right? Like some people, they make you think that they're so great, they're such good people, they want to help you so much, and then, the way that they treat others is really sickening, and the way that they lie to you about the situation is pretty bad. So, yeah, you've learned your lessons, so you've got wisdom gained. You've completed a cycle here. Growth through experiences. I'm wiser now. Yeah, you are not falling for any of this. And I feel like these people are going to come in and they're going to be like, "Oh, I got, they're going to have like all these plans of how they're going to like manipulate you, and you're just going to be this person. You're just going to be like, "Nope, not interested. Nope, no thank you. Nope, I'm going to go with somebody professional." Right? Like I feel like this might be a family member, a friend coming in and being like, "Oh, I can help." No, no, no family, no friends. Like I'm gonna go with somebody professional because that way, all the everything's crossed. All the I's are dotted, T's are crossed. Like, not somebody with any hidden agendas, but someone that's actually on a payroll, and they have to follow rules and all that kind of stuff. So releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart. Yes. So, in order to bring in all this good stuff, one of the main things you got to do is focus on your own healing. Let go, let God, let go, let Creator, let go, let Source, whatever you pray to, believe in, let go, let your ancestors have this situation. Let go and heal. Right? When you heal, your heart space, you're opening it again so that it can bring in even better. Each time you heal, you level up. Each time you heal, you learn, you grow, and you become something more. So when you let it go, you're actually you're actually allowing the universe to honor you by bringing in something that truly aligns with your heart, with who you are, with what you're meant to have, right? So, people say, "Oh, well, forgiveness is so hard because people get forgiveness." They get confused with forgiveness. People think that forgiveness has to do with, "Oh, I forgive this person for what they did, even though what they did was really, really bad." No, forgiveness is, I'm not going to carry this energy around with me. I'm not going to carry this pain. I'm not going to hold this energy in my heart every single day, in my body. It's not just your heart, but when you carry around these emotions and you don't allow yourself to forgive this situation, forgive this person, you're carrying you're carrying all those negative energies in your body, in your energy field. So it's not just your heart space, but it's your body that takes a toll. It's your anxiety, it's your mental space, your emotional. And people say, "Well, I don't know how you could go through so much and just be so kind and loving and forgiving." And it's because God has it. Like I can give it to the universe. I can give it to the creator. I can give it to source, my ancestors. I can set in meditation and I can release this energy to the the universe, to the creator, to the higher realms around me, and I can release it from my energy with love because I know that the spirit world has seen everything. The creator has seen everything. And there's nothing that I can do that's going to change what has already happened. So why continue to live in this cycle and feel trapped or overwhelmed or sad or unhappy, or why continue to live in a cycle when I can say, I need to let this go. I need to love myself. I need to move on from this. I need to take the lesson. Send these people love, because anybody who does anything that is hurtful or anything, they're just hurting themselves, and there's something wrong with that situation in them. And so when you offer forgiveness and you let it go, you're telling the universe that you don't need to carry it anymore. Here, you can have it so that I can receive something better. So that's the process of forgiving. It's not saying that what the person did was right. No, it's saying that I'm not going to carry that energy. I'm not going to every single day think about it. I'm not every going to carry it with fear or anger. Like, I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. I deserve closure. And so that's the reason why we give forgiveness. It's for ourselves, it's for the energetic shift that happens in our life, the energetic peace that takes place within us and around us, the energetic happiness that we call back to ourselves. When something happens to us, it takes a little piece of us here, a little piece of us there. But when we forgive, we call our power back to us. We realize that we deserve to move on. We deserve to smile and to love. And it doesn't mean that we don't talk about the situation, but we don't dwell on it and we don't feed it, you know. That's what forgiveness is. That's why it's so important to let things go. So, two-faced says one thing does another. Betrayal behind kindness. Pretend loyalty. Trust carefully. Yeah, be really, really careful. I feel like for some of you, you've got some people that are still in your energy or is going to try to come back in your energy. And you're the cycle breaker. You're ending these harmful patterns. You're freeing yourself. You got your new beginnings coming in here. So it stops with me. Yeah, you got your new begin. You're the cycle breaker. You're done with these petty little people and games and all that kind of stuff. And you are moving on to happiness. You're reclaiming what truly belongs to you. And you're going to have some people really mad at you. They're not going to like this because, well, it's they like, one, they like drama. Two, they like being in control. Three, they like seeing people miserable. And why? Because they just don't want to heal themselves. They don't want to do the inner healing for themselves, and so it's just easier to cause chaos in everybody else's life, right? But you're like, no. Exactly, ghosted. Sudden disappearance without explanation. Left hanging, seen but ignored. Abrupt silence. So I feel like this is you. Like, you have seen, like, you've seen this message and you're like, no, thank you. I'm good. No, thank you. I'm not even gonna respond because that just opens a door for them to respawn, and I don't want to start that. So you're just like, delete, block. Right? You're in your high energy here, and you're just ready. You're ready to step into this new beginning as fast as you possibly can, and just enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So, yeah, behind the mask, hidden emotions, concealing true self, afraid to show reality. No one sees the real me. Yeah, this person trying to come in, they're going to play this like guilt trip on you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You worked hard for this. You did the work for this. You have done the work for this. Don't don't play the pity game. Don't let anybody play that pity game on you, right? No more playing on your emotions. Afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. Yeah, again, there's that like friendship thing here. Like, don't feel like you have to explain yourself to anybody. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone that comes into your circle. If something doesn't regulate, if something if something doesn't feel right, don't allow it. And if you don't want a relationship, if you're single and you don't want a relationship, don't allow somebody to talk you into one or force you into one. Follow your intuition. Follow your heart. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I feel like you definitely are are wanting to take this new path in a way that just brings in peace and happiness and love. And for a lot of you, you've cut out so many people in your life. And so it's almost like the universe has prepared you for this moment. The universe has showed you who can stay at your table and who doesn't deserve to even be in the restaurant that you're at. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, you've already done this clearing, and all you need to do is just keep your eyes focused, keep looking forward, keep moving ahead. If you look backwards in gratitude, look backwards with love, cutting the cord, offering forgiveness and just being grateful for everything that you've learned, grateful that you've recovered, that you're moving on, and just really grasping the new beginnings with so much love and gratitude and thankfulness to the creator, to source, to your ancestors, your spirit guides, because you are where you've wanted to be for such a long, long time. Right. So with this energy, we're going to close, but let me know in the comments what you think about the cards. If you have the cards, how do you use them? I like them. I have to say, I really like these. I'm really glad that I invested in these. I really like these cards. So I will be definitely doing more readings with them. But thank you for being here. Congratulations on your new beginnings and congratulations on weeding out all the people and beings that don't belong. Congratulations on your work well done and really securing yourself and realizing the importance of who you truly are and sticking to your guns and not becoming what everybody else is, but being unique and being your own true self. It has definitely paid off. So I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.